What's up, gang? I'm out here doing a B-roll battle with Tim Connor. Super rad, super cool. Thanks for having me, Tim. But you're on my turf, but you're having me because I'm doing this for your... Okay, listen up here. I'm just gonna sit down real quick because a lot of thoughts have come to my mind. Where's Tim? Find Tim. Tim, don't sit behind me like that, too far. I'm just gonna actually, here, let's both sit down on the table real quick. And I'm gonna interview, watch this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Connor. You've been doing YouTube pretty consistently now for the last year. I know you've put some stuff out before then.
Mm-hmm.
I found your channel because your RONIN video went viral. And I watched you one-wheeling around this lake by where I live, like right over here. And I remember being like, oh, dude, shoot, there's like another person doing YouTube near me.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. But the one question I wanted to ask you is why YouTube?
I don't know, really. For me, it's a creative outlet. I really enjoy making things. I used to say, my sister's a photographer.
Okay.
I was a jock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think they're always little... Computer scientist, yeah. But I was always smart. Like, I was kind of in this weird area where I was a jock, but I was smart. I was different, you know. But I think I always had little creative outlets, but I never knew it was something that was like a muscle I wanted to flex.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I bought a camera for business. Basically, I wanted to produce high quality things.
Okay.
So people thought I was making nice things.
Yeah.
And then the snowball started rolling, and I started to like really like it.
Yeah.
And I just rolled with it, honestly. I really liked it. I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed the learning. There's so much to learn about cameras and editing and storytelling, and I really enjoyed learning is what it come down to. And so I really still don't know why I do YouTube, but I feel there's something important about reaching people and just stashing away memories. And to circle back to what I was talking about my sister, like, I used to think photographers were such nerds. Like, I could not...
Dude, that's why I got into it. I was like, dude, all of my computer science friends were like, people who were software engineers or like buying cameras like over the last few years. And I'm like, dude, why are these guys getting into it? But it's kind of cool.
Which is so true.
Cool.
And I've always been kind of nerdy, but I thought they were like artistic nerds. I'm like, man, I got none of that. You know, I'm working out, playing sports. And then later,
do work out though. There's nerds that work out.
Yeah, and then later in life, I was just like, it's just something I've come to love, and it's been the hardest thing for me to identify as being a photographer. But
whoa, dude,
I'm like just cresting over that, where it's like I identify with that. You know what I mean?
You're an amazing photographer for someone who's like grappling with that photography stuff. Like the stuff, I will like try to throw in some of Tim's RONIN snow one wheel B-roll stuff, but like you got an eye, man, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really like, after getting to know him more, I think basically my style falls in line with like a traditional cinematography. I like a lot of the traditional things, but with like a more of a modern vlog style.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's hard to figure out your style or describe it really, but I like traditional cinematography, creating depth, creating good lighting, creating moody lighting.
Yeah.
But then I also like this just raw vlog YouTube world where people run around with stuff like this and do interesting things. And
it's too dark, maybe. I don't know. Let me see if I can bump down the V&D.
Yeah.
You're rocking the... Is that an Osmo?
That's Osmo.
Okay.
And I dig it.
Interesting. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, here we are. And
look at this jock rocking an Osmo like in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
So cool, dude.
Yeah. So... I have this creative muscle I like to flex, and that's why I do YouTube. And it's fun. I also like the community thing.
The community is amazing, that's for sure.
The community is amazing.
I think what I will say about this, why the community is amazing, is there's not a lot of things you can get into that actually requires work. Like making a video, making great imagery requires work. But like what you said, finding your style, I feel like I'm still in this process where like, it's going out into the wilderness, and it's like, it's full on, like there's no, like you can teach someone all the tools. You can teach someone what aperture and ISO is. You can teach someone how to use Lightroom. But at the end of the day, you then have to go do something with that, and you can't compare yourself to anyone else. You can maybe find things that you kind of like or inspire you, but then like you're still in the wilderness. Like you're cutting and forging the path. Even if you're like branching off of another main path, like you're in the wilderness. And I think that's why the community, at least everyone that I've met through YouTube or like the creator community, is so cool, is because they've done the work going into the darkness, had those moments of doubt. It's humbling. It's like those people are humble, right? Like they also are learning how to express themselves and like the way they want to express themselves. That just makes better people, I feel like.
Then they're so supportive, man. Like even, you know, my videos don't always hit, and even when I make a small video, there's always a few people that are like, keep going, and honestly, that means a lot, you know?
Yeah,
if you
totally.
if you put hours and hours into a project and then you're like, oh yeah, I got a few views, it's weird, but it's cool to hear your community be like, keep going, you know, I like what you're doing.
Yeah, the feedback, when you get, I feel like that's the difference between YouTube and any other platform, is on YouTube you have, I think, a greater opportunity to give something to someone that's more than just like a brief like dopamine hit of seeing something. Like
you create genuine connections.
But you're giving someone something of potentially like life-altering value.
Sure.
Like some of the tutorial stuff, or like when I'm talking about like different, like some of the videos that I've made around the Pixel 4a, which is the cheapest camera I own. It's basically a camera. It's a phone, but I've treated it as a camera for the most part. It is like a phone that's not even worth like $300 now, I think. The comments I get on some of those videos just talking about some of the things that I've done with like the night side photography, with some of the like other, I think shooting actually fall last year with the Pixel 4a when it first came out. Like I get such cool feedback from people that are like, thank you for making this. This is like hugely inspiring. Like I don't need to spend $1,000 on a phone to take great photos. This is great. I'm doing more Lightroom tutorials soon, and I'm dropping presets this year. Oh,
really?
Really soon, dude.
Presets?
Really soon. It's gonna be fun.
I got a sick fall preset I've been working off of. Yeah.
Maybe Tim's gonna drop some presets soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a LUT, man.
See, LUTs, I'm still lost when it comes to LUTs. I finally got.
Are you editing in Premiere?
Yeah, no, I'm in Final Cut. I tried Premiere. I have an NZXT Creator PC, and I was like doing this whole thing between Final Cut, Premiere, whatever. I was doing Premiere obviously on PC, Final Cut on Mac, and Premiere crashing is awful.
Oh, really?
It's savage.
Yeah, I've heard stories about people who struggle with that.
Dude, I have an NZXT Creator PC. All my drivers are like locked and loaded, ready to go. Everything with Premiere says it should work. I have an NVIDIA 2080 Ti. It gave me so many problems. I finally was just like, I have to go back to the Mac and use Final Cut again. And so I'm using Color Finale for all my color grading, which has helped a lot. I was really in the dark just using the built-in color grading stuff in Final Cut. That is not good. Premiere is way better.
I've heard a lot of people use that plugin.
But Color Finale, it has it's got a lot loader. It's got really granular tools, layers, all that other stuff. It's really good with Canon log also, which is nice. But
have you been shooting log from the beginning?
No. I tried shooting a little bit of log at the beginning of this year. I mean, I've been uploading weekly more or less since this time last year, so it's been a year for me as well. Let's see. I flipped on log a little bit at the beginning of this year just to play with it. So a couple of my early videos this year had log on, and then I turned it off when I started daily vlogging in my summer push to hit 1,000 subs, which was awesome. You guys loved those vlogs, which is super dope. Thank you. But then this is the hard thing about a creator, right? Is like everything I shoot, I want it to be for something I can put out. But then I would shoot stuff in log and I would mess with something for a week and then be like, I can't put this out and I need to put something out. And being stuck in that place sucks. So towards the end of this summer, like just in the last few months, I've made the switch over to log where now everything I shoot is log.
Getting all the dynamic range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is huge when
I made that switch about a year
look
ago.
at this situation right here. Like,
yeah, you would be retaining less of this if he was not shooting in log.
I know. Yeah.
So it's good. I think I made the jump about a year ago, and yeah, it's a deep rabbit hole, man. Video's a deep rabbit hole. That's really the thing. Is like, and there's people who make legit videos with an iPhone now.
Totally. Some of the videos that I've made for my channel that have gotten thousands of views, I've shot on my iPhone.
Yeah, but just like the snob in me, I just want to push the image as far as I can push it, and I think that I've kind of whittled that down. I've pushed it as far as I can push it, and I kind of know what I can get out of this. And
definitely,
it's fun. I don't know if that's a competitive thing, but I really do like dynamic range. I really value that. Like, you can tell when you're looking at cheap footage and it's got no dynamic range.
Yeah, that's the argument that I have with, like, I love shooting with my phone. I shot a bunch of stuff out at Glacier a few weeks ago that made some of my videos that just came out. And I shot a lot of that. Actually, I think all the video for that trip I shot on my iPhone 12. And that was because I'm climbing a rock wall. Dude, some squirrel is going absolutely nuts in this tree right by us right now. Oh, dude, I don't think I can, I don't have the 7200 on, there's no way. What I found was like, I genuinely enjoyed shooting this because while I would love to have a freaking red up there on top of this mountain, like carrying this camera with the 28-70 just to take some photos. Side note, I blacked out on the garden wall hiking up Glacier up to the Grinnell Peak. I had to have one of the guys on my team then carry my bag with this camera on it like halfway back out because I was in such bad shape.
Oh.
And it's like, that's like one of those moments where you're just like, yeah, a phone does the job. Like if I'm one dude and you know I don't have a helicopter to get me a red up there, like phone does the job. But
does the job, and I got love for anyone making anything with anything really. At
the end of the day, yeah, I look back, I got into this world because of mobile photography.
That's interesting.
The iPhone 3GS was like the first, I had like a point and shoot in like high school and stuff, but I mean, I think I was like, yeah, I guess I was 18 when the first iPhone came out. So the iPhone 3GS, a couple generations later, the first one to shoot video, that's what really got me into making videos.
That's cool.
And then it just took a while till I now do it like this.
Yeah. Anyway, we're losing light, and it's gorgeous, and we're about to go show...
Tim needs to shoot his B-roll sequence. Yeah, let's go do that right now. Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Sufficiently B-rolled out. Tim and I just walked around this neighborhood, walked around the lake area, park, got our shots in. It was a fun B-roll battle. Fun getting to talk to Tim. Tim's actually setting up for the outro, I think, right now. There he is. What's up? And I don't know, it was a fun day. It's fun making stuff with other people. Really grateful for you, Tim. Tim Connor, go follow him. He's almost at 1,000 subs. That's part of the reason why we wanted to come out here and do this. He started making content right around the same time I did, or at least consistently doing YouTube for the last year. I'd love to see this guy hit 1,000 subs and hopefully do some more YouTube. That would be dope. I'd be a huge fan of that. So, that, Tim, any parting words?
Any parting words? We got to shoot that light, got to hang out with Steven. It's been sick. What a fun day to just be out in Coeur d'Alene. Like, is it 72 degrees with the sunset? That's amazing right now.
Dude, in the middle of October. Like, who can complain about that? Shoot. It's a beautiful night. Beautiful day, beautiful night. Whatever. It's a good time, man.
Yeah, it's fun to be out with people, making stuff, making things. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make some stuff on your own, and appreciate you guys for hanging out.
Like, subscribe, be kind in the comments below. We'll do it again soon. Yeah. Later.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Look at how dangerous this guy is. Just everything like left out, uncapped. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters to Tim Connor. This guy lives on the edge. Oh, I literally saw this guy walking around with a lens, just both front and bare, like front and back element bare exposed, with no care in the world.
It's a wild world we live in, man.
This guy's dangerous. Watch out.